Kirill, very good morning to you. Have you taken the vaccine, can I ask?
Yes, of course. Not only did I take it, my wife took it, my parents took it. So we are big believers in the vaccine, have high level of antibodies and are happy people.
That's terrific. So let me ask you, what happens from here on in? Because there have been a lot of reports about now the British pharmaceutical company AstraZeneca getting involved with further development of Sputnik V. Can you tell us a bit about how that that work developed and ultimately what that will mean for future efficacy of Sputnik V?
Well, Joe, first of all, we call it Sputnik V, but it's okay. And with AstraZeneca, basically, we have Sputnik V efficacy of more than 90%. And AstraZeneca's efficacy was a bit lower. One of the reasons why we have such high efficacy is we believe because we have two different shots that we use for two different shots of the vaccine, while many other manufacturers use the same shot, which leads the first component to have sometimes, immunity to the first shot, and then the second shot is less effective. So we have proposed to AstraZeneca to combine our shot with their vaccine to increase efficacy of AstraZeneca vaccine. They have accepted to have clinical trials together, and we believe it's a great example of partnership on vaccines. There has been tremendous results and tremendous results we see from Moderna, Pfizer, AstraZeneca, and I think the world should focus on partnership rather than competition in vaccines, because we need all vaccines to be successful.
Well, that's been your message on a lot of industries over the years that we've talked to you. But haven't the Russians and Gamaleya and Sputnik been their own worst enemies in some ways by kind of reinventing the wheel over saying, yes, this is an effective vaccine with efficacy before the trials are completed as well? How successful has that policy been of kind of rolling out and actually getting people vaccinated before the full trials? It seems to have turned the world on its head, sir.
Well, Joe, actually, when we look at the numbers in all of the key markets, recognition of Sputnik V is 75%, and it's consistently among top 1-2 vaccines in India, Brazil, and other places. And basically, there's just lots of misinformation about Russian vaccine. So we're exactly at the same point on phase 3 trials as Pfizer and Moderna. Few people know that actually Pfizer and Moderna trials will officially be finished only 2022 and 2023. So everybody's working based on the interim results, interim report. And you mentioned that we have our results based on 22,000 people. And the big advantage we have is that we use safe human adenoviral vector approach that has been tested for decades. So frankly, anybody who really listens to Sputnik message for 3 minutes becomes a big fan, because it's safe and efficient technology, can be stored +2, +8, pricing is below $10 per shot. And the world is listening and hearing this message, and that's why we have 1.2 billion requests of people who would like to have different countries, more than 50 countries, who would like to receive Sputnik V vaccine.